I started putting aside 3,000 shillings. It was very painful. Every single month I was feeling like cancelling. But the guy kept telling me, Alfred, put your eye on the goal. Stop looking back. He couldn't allow such a thing of giving up or, etc. And I remained very, very, very committed to that agenda.
Did your upbringing actually shape the way you view money and financial discipline?
When we got employed way back in 1998, as I said earlier, our CEO then, Stuart Henderson, was South African, and he was a retired Army general. And the moment I mentioned the word Army general, you know what those guys stand for? Discipline. Yes. The other thing is time management. Stuart could not entertain a meeting with anyone without a diary. And it taught me something I'm not able to separate from. To date, I can't be able to go to any meeting without my diary. It is here. I can't go to any meeting. It is part of the discipline that Stuart inculcated in us. There was no such a thing as coming late for meetings. There was no such a thing as giving excuses. And the fact that I had come from a background that was quite wanting, being a firstborn in a family, and a family that was not doing well financially then, I knew I had to do stuff to get the situation in the family turned around. I, of course, now came in and assisted my parents to educate my other siblings. For me, it was hostile all the way because my parents didn't have money. My siblings, my younger brothers and sisters, their life was much easier because I was not working. And I was the first one in the family to actually be formally employed. So now the little financial support that I was giving my parents went a long way in helping them to pay the school fees for my other siblings.
How many other siblings were there?
Hey, big family, by the way. I've got 2 sisters and 7 brothers.
So all that was your work.
Can you imagine? There was so much to do. There was so much to do. I could not even allow the nonsense of wasting my life. Those were the days when most of the young people were going to carnival. And I would go there on a Friday and go back to the houses on Saturday evening to prepare for the next week. And you know what? I'm sure that time, of course, you're not born. That was a time when 1,000 shillings meant a lot. People were paying 1,000 shillings in carnival, and they would put a badge on your hand. That badge would allow you to eat and drink anything except alcohol. 1,000 bob.
1,000 bob.
And a lot of my friends were going to carnival every other weekend. They had no space to invest or save anything. But when I started my journey, I remember getting very close to my boss then, Stuart, and he wanted to find a little more on my background. And I told him, you know what, Stuart, I'm a firstborn of a family, and I come from from village somewhere in Nyandarua. Explained my whole journey. The guy told me, Alfred, you being the firstborn, you have to be a serious pace setter in that family. If you have to bring transformation in your family, discipline will be key. So as I started working with just an average income of about 12,000 bob then, the very first was about 12,000 shillings. Stuart told me, Alfred, just do about 30% of that. Put it aside and start your investment journey. We did some numbers and settled on 3,000 shillings. With a gross income of about 12,000 and a net of about 10,900, thereabout. I started putting aside 3,000 shillings. It was very painful. And every single month I was feeling like cancelling. But the guy kept telling me, Alfred, put your eye on the goal. Stop looking back. He couldn't allow such a thing of giving up or, etc. And I remained very, very, very committed to that agenda. But soon, times started changing, and as I penetrated more into the market, my numbers started going up, my commission started going up, and within a very short while, I'd actually build some sensible month-on-month income. As I told you, by the time I was going for my graduation,
Yes.
I'd actually accumulated enough to buy my first car that I bought at a price of 225,000 in Rangata.
Now, would you advise that younger person to buy the first car like you did right now in this kind of economy? That you get a job, you start accumulating your money, and then you go and buy a car. Would you advise people that as well?
I'll tell you what, it was not my mindset that informed the car as a first
Purchase,
goal.
yes.
It was Stewart.
Okay.
To me, Alfred,
Yes.
people are not going to be buying what you're selling. That was his word. People will not buy what you're selling. They'll be buying you. You must put your price right. And because they don't have the time to interrogate your background, what they see informs what they interpret. By having a car, everyone interprets that you are successful. And most of the potential investors out there would want to do business with successful financial advisors.
Yes.
Whatever you are talking, they should see it in you. If you're telling somebody to put aside 10,000 shillings every month or 5,000 shillings every month, you should actually reflect ability to save the same amount or even more. It will become easier. And true to his word. By the way, I hit the ground very, very differently. Unlike a lot of people who will take 2, 3, 4, 5 years trying to find their way, for me, the very, very first month that I hit this ground, and soon after, navigated a few months later, I was buying the car. The journey changed everything. That journey changed everything. My credibility, people said, hey, this guy joined the Old Mutual the other day. Now he's driving. I think Old Mutual is a very serious company. And
Perception.
Perception. By the way, it's about perception. It's about perception. A lot of people even who buy from me today, there are some who have talked to agents from all other companies and they have not bought. And the only reason they are looking for Alfred Matthew is because of that perception. I've been told about this guy the last 10 years, the last 15 years, the last 16 years, 20 years. He must be a good person to work with. And they buy out of that. Because I'm selling the same product as everyone else. Maybe slightly tweaked here and there, but more or less in the same, the framework is the same. But why would somebody choose to buy from me and not from anyone else? It's because of that perception. So I think for me, in this particular journey, the discipline aspect, having this role model factor of Stuart Anderson, that by the way, doesn't matter the challenges that you're going through today, you can still make it at the end of the day. And the fact that you are a firstborn in a family, you must be a reliable pace setter. Such factors put together made the person that I am today.
Okay.